question is, I am in a platonic long-distance DS relationship with a femdom, and recently I was triggered and got upset prior to a rare in-person scene because I was not aware that it will be a double fem-sub session. And this fem-sub is someone she met very recently, and just so happens it was in the same city. We spoke calmly and everything was okay, and the scene was changed to have it done whereby we both got an impact play instead of a scene that involved sexual play. I also apologized to her that I was triggered, upset, and that her plan did not go accordingly. I openly admitted I allowed my selfish desires to have more one-on-one time with her and ruin her scene. Mistress also shared that it was a wasted opportunity to play together with her new fem-sub. I did share that I needed time to be open to group play, as that was my first ever. I said I'm open to play again, should there be a chance again. Mistress said, nah, I won't do another double sharing scene again, LOL. That's where I sensed her dissatisfaction. Mistress still did aftercare, but it was never the same like I had before. She was more emotionally distant, and she kept things short, one-liners. A few days after the play, from how we used to have light banters, fun chats every day to keep the long-distance relationship DS, to mere silence. I got very anxious. I reached out to her a few days later, but still left with one-liners and no effort. I'm at a stage I don't know what to do, and it's caused me to feel really lost in the DS relationship. Now, they give context at the end, which I probably should have told you before, but just pretend that I did. They're a new kinkster that have only been in the lifestyle for 5 months and was collared by this mistress in their second session instead of after her usual 10 sessions. And the reason this mistress provided why such an accelerated process, quote, the submissive is more emotionally stable and a good fuck. Y'all ready? So let me just empathize with you real fast, Miss Tipsy. You asked this question. You are, the new kinkster, only been in this for about 5 months. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I have insight that I think is going to change your perspective on this a little bit, hopefully a lot. Hopefully empower you, give you some confidence back. But from what you shared, Miss Tipsy, this isn't you. I have a very strong feeling. I know what happened. I'm going to break it down. But this is not you, my friend. Miss Tipsy, this is not you. You, it seems to me, have been, strong word, preyed upon, taken advantage of, and manipulated by this dominant. And I want to show you where I'm seeing the failings here, because I think you should have been protected in a way that you were not. And it's making me very sad for you. It's making me very protective. And so I'm so sorry this happened to you. It should never have happened to you. Let me just kind of go through your question point by point and explain maybe what should have happened to kind of give you some contrast, because you are so new. I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm not trying to patronize you. But I think this happened because this mistress knew you were so new. And you know what? I'm not even going to give her the title of mistress. No. You were triggered and got upset prior to a rare in-person scene because you were not aware that you were going to have another female sub in the scene with you. Okay. For you to show up to a scene not knowing that that's going to happen is 100% unacceptable. Okay. That's something that needs to be thoroughly negotiated between you and the dominant. It's inexcusable. You don't do that to somebody. And then for the fact that she was planning a sexual scene that involved you and this other female submissive who you have never met and didn't even know about, that's rape, right? That's sexual abuse, right? Like if you're coerced to engage sexually with someone that you don't know about, you didn't necessarily agree to or negotiate, that's not good. That's not BDSM. That's not kink. That's not a fetish. That's not DS. That's sexual abuse. Okay? That's sexual violation. So, you said you apologized to her, that you were triggered and upset, and that her plan did not go accordingly. Sweetie, you have nothing to apologize for. She should have apologized to you. Okay? What should have happened was she should have told you, she should have told you, hey, I just met another female submissive. I think that you and her would hit it off really well, enjoy each other's company, enjoy playing with each other in a scene. I would like the opportunity to play with you both. How do you feel about that? Can we start a dialogue about that? That's how that goes down. Okay? With plenty of time, plenty of notice, and you don't feel obligated to engage. And if you're like, I'm open to it, but I kind of like to meet this person first, then that needs to be honored and respected. Whatever happens in the negotiation needs to be honored and respected, but there was no negotiation. You got blindsided by an agenda. That's not appropriate. That's not how it goes. That's not how it works. So you did not, you said also, you openly admit you allowed your selfish desires to have more one-on-one time with her and ruin her scene. I'm not picking up that you were being selfish. You weren't expecting a third party. For you to show up expecting one-on-one and then realizing that you're now going to have a group session with someone that you haven't met, that's not you being selfish. That's you being blindsided. So, in my opinion, as a dominant, you have nothing to apologize for.